So yes, what is excretion? Excretion, basically it is a biological process that remove the metabolic waste from our body. That is called excretion. Metabolic waste, like what is metabolism? Basically all the chemical activities that occurs in our body, that is called metabolism. Clear? Okay. We go further. So can I start?
Harmful metabolic wastes from the body.
Yes, class. अब now listen. There is various kind of waste. ठीक है, कौन कौन से waste होते हैं body में? Yes. सर क्या हुआ? Okay, yes class, listen. So there are so many kind of waste is there. Like carbon dioxide is a waste. क्या? और like other metabolic waste, जैसे urine. अच्छा, urine में why there is a formation of urine? Because when we are eating food, we eat proteins. Yeah, we eat carbohydrate, fats. Yeah. So beta, what happened when we digest the proteins now? So these proteins get finally converted into the nitrogen. They are finally divided into nitrogen and they become nitrogenous waste. Okay. So what happened when we have to remove the nitrogenous waste from the body? It is done with the help of a kidney. Clear हुआ? चलो. Kidney. So what happened? Basically, this nitrogenous waste, ठीक है, goes into the liver via blood. Then in liver, this waste, this harmful nitrogenous waste, or we called it ammonia, it is converted into less harmful substance like urea and uric acid. So mostly in humans there is urea, ठीक है, और in birds there is uric acid. Clear हुआ? So basically this ammonia, or we can say a nitrogenous waste, first goes into the liver, then they become a less harmful substances, urea and uric acid. Then this blood goes to the kidney for further filtration. ठीक है? Up on the basis of the nitrogenous waste, there are three type of organisms. First one is ammonotelic, who excrete ammonia. What happened for the excretion of ammonia? Excess amount of water is required. ठीक है? So this only happens in aquatic animals because they are live in the water now. So this only happens in the aquatic animals like fishes and or other aquatic animals. ठीक है? So the organisms who excrete ammonia, they are ammonotelic organisms. ठीक है? Secondly, the organisms like us who required a minimum amount of water or an average amount of water for the excretion of urea, we are uricotelic. ठीक है? And like birds, ठीक है, they are mostly in the they are flying animals now. So they have or they require a least amount of water for the excretion of uric acid. Okay, and they are called uricotelic organisms. Clear हुआ? Okay. Up now, if we see the structure, beta at the back, kidney is present at the back side. ठीक है? At both side of your backbone. ठीक है? So this is your backbone. This is a kidney. ठीक है? Two kidneys are there, left kidney and right kidney. Then this is this structure which connects the kidney to urinary bladder. That structure is called ureter. ठीक है? That is also left and right. And then this urinary bladders opens into a structure that is called urethra, and from urethra the person can pass it urine. Okay, it all based on the neural reflex. ठीक है. Urinary bladder is a structure that can hold urine for some time. Mostly on average 350 ml of urine is collected in the urinary bladder. Clear? Now
It's called excretion. As in other processes like nutrition, respiration, transportation, different organisms use different strategies to do excretion. In case of unicellular organisms, wastes are removed, transportation.
class, in the nutrition, the feces are excreted with the help of large intestine, rectum, anus. Yeah. Respiration. What is the waste material in the respiration? Carbon dioxide that can expelled out. Yeah. And in transportation, deoxygenated blood, ठीक है, is get filtered in the lungs. Okay. Up now.
Different organisms use different strategies to do excretion. In case of unicellular organisms, wastes are removed from body surface into the surrounding water by a process called diffusion. But in case of organisms, wastes are removed from body surface into the surrounding water by
So basically unicellular organisms. Unicellular organism where there is no any other organs. ठीक है. So their waste material can be removed by their body surface with the help of a process that is called diffusion. You know what is diffusion? Tell me. Yes, the exchange of gases or the exchange of substances from the higher concentration to lower concentration, that is called diffusion. Clear? And the single cell organism or a unicellular organism, give me the examples. Like amoeba, paramecium. So they are the unicellular organism. So they done their excretion with the help of diffusion. Okay. So up, chalo.
the process called diffusion. But in case of multicellular organisms, specialized organs are evolved to perform excretion. Excretion in human beings. The chief organ that is involved in excretion is kidneys. The excretory system of human beings consists of 1. A pair of kidneys, right kidney and left kidney. 2. A pair of ureters, right ureter and left ureter. 3. A urinary bladder. 4. A urethra. Kidneys are located in the abdomen on either side of the backbone. Kidney is a basic filtration unit. It consists of very thin-walled blood capillaries. Each capillary cluster is associated with cup-shaped end of a tube that collects filtered urine. Each kidney has large number of filtration units called nephrons packed close together. The waste products are nitrogenous wastes that are collected from the blood in the form of urine. The produced urine passes through ureters into urinary bladder. The urine is stored in the urinary bladder and the urine is released to outside through urethra. Now, let us learn how urine is produced. The process of urine formation takes place in 3 steps. 1. Now, let us learn this into urinary bladder.
Yes, class. So what happened, basically there are two types of vessels, renal artery and renal vein. So what happened, renal vein carries blood which contains the nitrogenous waste to both of the kidneys. In kidneys there is a filtration unit that is called nephrons. They filter the blood and excrete out all the urine, okay, and then this urine goes to the tube, that is ureter, then this urine goes to the urinary bladder and then goes to the urethra. Okay, basically the urinary bladder is a sac-like structure. It can hold around 350 ml of urine. Okay, and when it gets filled, it sends the message through the brain, and from brain there's a message comes, and there's an urge of passing urine. Okay, up now we talk about how the urine is formed. Okay,
the urine is stored in the urinary bladder, and the urine is released to outside through urethra. Now, let us learn how urine is produced. The process of urine formation takes place in 3 steps. 1. Filtration. 2. Reabsorption. 3. Secretion. Filtration. The nitrogenous wastes such as urea.
Class, you see this structure? This is a Bowman's capsule. Okay, that all structure, the whole structure is nephron, and they are telling you the detailed study of nephron, in which this structure, this is a cup-like structure. Yeah, so this is a cup-like structure and it is called Bowman's capsule. Okay, in Bowman's capsule, the afferent arteriole and many other blood vessels like afferent arteriole, we called it afferent arterioles. Okay, associated together, and they form a cluster. Okay, that cluster is called glomerulus. That is called. What happened? The blood from the body comes into this afferent arteriole and goes into the glomerulus. Up now, what happened? There is a process that is called filtration. The nitrogenous waste such as urea, uric acid are removed from the blood in the kidney. Okay? So basically all the nitrogenous waste are filtered from Bowman's capsule and goes into the further tube. Okay? Up now what happened? During this filtration, along with the nitrogenous waste, some useful materials like glucose, useful amino acids also pass out in this tube. Clear? Okay.
Uric acid are removed from blood in the kidneys.
So this is a
The
kind.
process of urine formation takes place in nephron.
This is whole the nephron.
Reabsorption. Some substances like glucose, amino acids, salts and major water, which are filtered along with nitrogenous waste, are reabsorbed. The amount of water reabsorbed depends on excess water and dissolved waste along with wastes. Secretion. Reabsorbed components of wastes are secreted into the blood when depends on excess.
So what happened, class? From the Bowman's capsule, the filtrate goes into the tube-like structure. Listen, this part is called proximal convoluted tubule. The terminal part, that is called Hanley loop, and this part is called DCT, distal convoluted tubule. Here the process of reabsorption occurs. Reabsorption means reabsorb the useful substances from the filtrate. Clear? Here the amount of water is reabsorbed depend on the excessive water, dissolved waste along with the wastes. So what happened? The useful substances get reabsorbed, as well as the excess water that is present in the filtrate get also reabsorbed on the basis of the demands of your body. Like if your body needs the higher demand of water, then more water is reabsorbed, and if your body needs less water, then less water get reabsorbed. Clear? Okay.
Water and dissolved waste.
So this is a Hanley loop, and it goes into the DCT, distal convoluted tubules. Up now, see excretion.
Components of wastes are secreted into the blood when the urine flows through the tubular part of nephron in the kidney.
So what happened here? All the filtrate, okay, all the useful substance in the filtrate get reabsorbed, and what they say, the reabsorbed components of wastes are secreted into the blood, like all the glucose, useful amino acids, useful salts, they all get reabsorbed and secreted back to the blood, and when the urine, and this urine goes into the tube-like structure, long tube-like structure, that is called collecting tube. Okay, if you see this diagram, you see two neurons collecting tube are joined together. Yeah, so this is how millions of neurons is attached or is present in the kidney. Clear?
Mechanism of urination. Urine formed in kidney enters into a lung tube called ureter.
Oxygen.
The one end of the ureter is connected to kidney and the other end is connected to urinary bladder. Urine is stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure of urinary bladder leads to urge to pass.
So what happened here? Urine is collected in the urinary bladder, okay, and
urine passes out.
after the storage of the urinary bladder, we have the urge to pass the urine, okay, and then from urethra the urine get pass out.
As the
Clear?
urinary bladder is muscular and it is
Controlled by the nervous system.
We can usually control the urge to urinate. The process of passing out urine is called as
Urination. Yes, class. So what is urination? The process of passing urine, that is called urination. Urinary bladder is a muscular organ that is under control our nervous system. Clear? Up now, if we talk about the structure of nephron, nephron is a structural unit of kidney. Okay? So listen, this is the afferent arteriole. Okay, that is a part of renal artery. Okay, that goes into the kidney by taking the blood which contains the nitrogenous waste. Then that renal kidney is further divided into afferent arterioles. Then afferent arterioles goes to our nephrons, Bowman's capsule. Okay, then these are goes to the Bowman's capsule. The cluster of arterioles, that is called glomerulus. Then the filtrate goes into the filtrate. Listen class, the filtrate goes into the tube-like structure, this yellow tube-like structure, that is called PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. Then this filtrate goes to the loop-like structure, that is called Hanley loop. Okay, and this further goes into the distal convoluted tubule. Okay, up here, which processes occurs? Filtration. Okay, which process? Filtration. Okay, here at that side there is reabsorption. Okay, and at that side, okay, there is secretion. Up now, listen. how much water get absorbed, it depend on the water requirements of the body. And one more thing, at that side, at DCT side, salts are absorbed. At PCT side, salts are absorbed, and at DCT sides, water is absorbed. Clear? And then the urine goes into this collecting tube, and then these collecting tube are coming together, and this goes further to ureter, then urinary bladder, then urethra, and then urine get pass out. Clear? Okay. You know how the plants excrete their waste products? How the plants excrete their waste products? Carbon dioxide, yes, by the respiration, like us. Carbon dioxide, during respiration they releases carbon dioxide with the help of a structure that is called stomata. Okay, either how can they release their metabolic waste? They can release their metabolic waste with the help of the excretion, or with the help of the secretion of secondary metabolites. Like you heard about resin, gum, rubber, which we obtain from the plants now. So that is their secondary metabolic waste. And also what they do, they excrete their waste, metabolic waste, with the help of the leaves. Okay, so they transfer their waste into the leaves, and then when the leaves get shed off, their waste get also removed. Clear? You know, if the okay, one more thing is there, kidney. Okay, at the upside of kidney, okay, there is a gland that is called adrenal gland. So can you tell me the function of adrenal gland? Adrenal gland produces a hormone that is called adrenaline. It is an emergency hormone. It releases when we are in the fight and flight situation. Okay.